Yo, what's up? Is anybody out there? What's up, Tommy Thunder? Appreciate you stopping by. I didn't schedule this live, so I don't know who's all going to be stopping by. What's up, man? Did you see that fight with Allen? Who you think won that fight? Wesley Mitchell, what's up, bro? What do you think, Wesley? Did you see that fight with Allen and Diddy? Who won? It was kind of short to be able to really call a winner, huh? I appreciate you guys stopping by. My brother's supposed to stop by. Um, that's why I hopped on live real quick. That's what's up, Diddy. I hear you. I feel like Diddy got the better shot. You know what I mean at the end or whatever. Hey, but I always say, respect to him for showing up though. Still respect for him showing up. Wesley Mitchell, I didn't even know. Well, that's cool, man. I caught it on New Age's thing. You had to go check it out or whatever. If you're interested in that type of thing or whatever. It's 36 seconds. It's not like something you ain't missing much. Put it that way. So what's up, man? What you guys doing tonight? Sunday. Probably everybody getting ready for work, huh? That's what I'm doing. I gotta get up and go to work. I'm gonna be live for about 20, 30 minutes. See if my brother shows up. Keeps on telling me he's gonna show up and jump in the live, but we'll see. Chilling like a villain. That's what's up, man. That's all you really can do. That's what I like to do, man. I like when stuff's mellow, just chill. Ain't a whole lot going on. Way to pick up your daughter. Rain. Oh shit. It's been Cincinnati's been getting a lot of that smoke from I guess these fires or whatever they're saying, but this is the second time. The first time it was really bad. I mean, the first time the smoke was really bad. But we got it a little bit today and it just looks like hazy out or something. It's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like it. So what's up, man? What's been going on in YouTube other than the little fight? You guys see that stuff with Adam 22 letting his old lady get beat down basically, and then gave her a gift for doing it. Man, I'm curious how much money did they make off of that for real? Because how much money would it take for your to let your baby mom do some old weirdo stuff like that? Searching for answers. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. You know, I never schedule these lives. Like one of these days, I'm gonna be a real YouTuber. and I'm gonna start scheduling lives and like doing stuff that you should do if you want people to show up in your lives. But I've been on YouTube for a year now, and I just been winging it. And then to be honest, I was thinking about making a video like my experience my first year on YouTube, because I don't think it's like anything that anybody expects when you start a YouTube channel. You never really know what to expect. Yeah, you're right, Wesley Mitchell, for real, because Adam 22 was like, he had homeboy on the phone and he's like, "Hey, next time you think I could join in?" Like, he's like, "Yeah, like, man, come on, man. Either they're trolling everybody or they're just out of their head or something." But yeah, I was thinking about doing a video of what it's like my first year on YouTube. And because honestly, I feel like YouTube is a tricky game. Like, you got to know how to navigate through YouTube to even get anywhere. Like, you got to stay away from certain stuff. Yeah, Tommy Thunder, I appreciate that too. It's only a matter of time. Look, it's only a matter of time. This is how YouTube works, right? So I feel like Jay Williams and Def 23 and 1. I feel like they laid out a blueprint for how to be successful on YouTube. But a lot of people don't stick to that blueprint because they wind up veering off, want to do like drama this way or get stuck in some type of corner this way. But like the videos I'm doing with the reactions that I'm doing, if one of those videos just happen to catch the algorithm and take off, then I'll have 250 other videos that's similar that people could go and watch. Because when you're beefing with people, look, when you're beefing with people on the internet, say, let me just throw a name out there. Let's just say Dub or something. Say I was beefing with him. All right. The only people that's going to come and watch the channel and watch what I'm saying is the people that know the both of us, because they want to hear the back and forth, But if you're trying to reach a larger audience, you got to go outside those people that know either one of us. You got to go, you got to have content that can reach a large audience. But if you put yourself in a box on YouTube and you're only talking about certain people, little beef here, little drama here, that's only for the inner circle. And I love it. I love watching it. I'm entertained by it. But at the same time, it's not really the blueprint to how you want to blow up a YouTube channel. Trust me. I looked into all this. The whole reason why I do reactions on YouTube is because I looked up what's the fastest way to blow up on YouTube. And it popped up reaction videos. That's why I switched my content from telling stories over to reaction videos. Oh, what's up, yo? City Boy 503, what's up? Mr. Diddy, appreciate you stopping by, man. I was just talking about you. Hey, salute to you for showing up, man. Throwing hands. Respect. New Age Plug, respect. Always. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hopped on live real quick because my brother keeps telling me he's going to jump on here with me, and I was going to try to chop it up with him, but he hasn't stopped by yet, so now I'm just talking about whatever. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know that I did Minor Mouse videos. Like when I first started off, because when I first started off on YouTube, I wasn't going to stay on YouTube. I really just came on YouTube to clown around a little bit, and then I was going to, but when I realized like how many people was actually watching the content, it got me thinking like, damn, I might be able to push my message on YouTube about the whole drinking and driving thing, which I don't like to shove down people's throat. Look, you don't need another man like me to tell you that you shouldn't be out drinking and driving, that there's going to be consequences. I'm just living proof of the consequences that happen when you drink and drive, right? It altered my whole life. My whole entire life will never be the same ever since that day that I went out, supposedly just to have fun, and then, things happen. But yeah, so when I jumped on YouTube, man, I was just going to come on here and clown on Minor Mouse and a few people. But I started getting people talking to me and people interacting, leaving comments, and I'm like, shit, this is actually cool. So that's when I started putting out real content. A lot of the videos I did in the beginning, they're deleted. Like you'll never see them. I deleted them because I didn't want my channel to look all crazy. He said, "Yeah, a lot of people in your circle didn't keep it real with you, man. Call me one. It don't matter, man. This is YouTube, man. This is YouTube. Like, uh, I like who I like, and other people's going to like who they like. I understand. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not everybody's, favorite creator and nothing like that. And I didn't expect to be. Kill him with karma. My brother's in here, but hey, Brian, if you scroll all the way up to the top, I dropped the link if you want to hit it and come on. But New Age Plug, man, I got a lot of respect for you. I ain't even gonna lie, man. You tapped in with me when I first came on YouTube. You know, you shared out my video. Like you've done more for me than a lot of YouTubers. You know what I mean? It's respect. Mr. Diddy give me his honest opinion on my videos. Like some people think like, oh, if I give him an honest opinion, he's gonna get mad or whatever. No, man, I asked for that. Like, how am I supposed to get better if people ain't honest with me? If people keep on telling me like, "Oh, your videos this and that," well, how am I going to get better if it's not? You know what I mean? Don't bullshit me. I don't need a bunch of yes men around me. I don't need a bunch of people to tell me uh this and that. I'd rather have people around me to keep it real. Just always keep it real with me, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's the only thing you could say. But when it comes to disrespect, like I only give somebody like one time for the disrespect now, depending on how far it goes. Barry Wood, what's up? Yeah, Brian, if you could come on, man, we could talk about that little fight I had you watch with Mr. Diddy and Allen and see what you thought about that. Yeah, look, I do try to be super authentic in my videos. So now that I'm on YouTube for a year, okay, because I'm on YouTube for a year now, it went fast. But now that I know what I know, if I was to start over my to a whole new YouTube channel, I realized that there's different ways that I could have did my videos than I did them in the beginning. Like you live and you learn type of deal. Like I really didn't get into detail the way I should. I didn't. There was stuff I skipped, and there was just I should have got into more detail and made them a little more interesting. But that's where I'm trying to get better. All right, let me see. All right, man, that should go through right there. Hey, whenever I first started doing live videos, it would have took me 30 minutes to figure out how to drop that link. So I am getting better at something. Hey, come on now. People tell me all the time about my hat collection. Look, I live in Cincinnati. I just dropped it again. It's two up. Look, my whole hat collection is this, right? I want to get every NFL team. And uh I wear a Detroit hat in Cincinnati and people hate it. Man, you cannot believe the number of people that get on me when I'm wearing that Detroit hat. So they don't really, it's not as bad with the Philly hat, even though I just buy them for the design. I buy them because I like them. If you're not Cincinnati Bengals, I'm not rooting for you. Cincinnati Bengals is my team. We're going to the Super Bowl. I'm a diehard Cincinnati fan. What's up, brother? There you are. Say something so I can see if I can hear you.
You just want to talk about the fight stuff, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's just fun. I
You
don't
want
know,
to
man.
you want
So
to
weird.
discuss all 36 seconds of it? Let me sit back down. Sit back down. All
Uh,
right, man. Hey, look, one of the guys that was in the fight earlier, he was just in the chat.
yeah, I seen that.
Hey, can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Can you
All
hear
right.
me good? Hopefully you can hear me
Yeah,
good.
I can hear you good. So what you were saying was you thought dude in the white threw more punches, right?
Yeah,
But the guy in the black could have landed the better hit, right?
yeah. That's what I was saying.
That
And, did you go back and
I
rewatch
think
it?
that's what
Did he
I
throw? Did
think
he
that's
throw
what
the?
everybody's thinking.
Did he throw the gloves down when he was walking back, or did he lay him down? Which one did he do? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on 1 second, brother. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me grab my earbuds so I can hear you a little better.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hold on, man. I don't even know if these are gonna work, but hold on. Because I wanna actually hear what you're saying and I'm outside. Uh you know what? I gotta get a Wi-Fi booster. I gotta get a Wi-Fi booster for uh my studio.
Yeah. I like your
Can
studio.
you hear me?
Yeah, you got a nice studio set up. I like it. That's what I need. I need to do something like that.
Try to turn your volume up a little.
On my microphone?
Yeah, try to turn your mic up a little.
See if it'll let me.
I don't know if I could turn you up.
Hmm. I'm looking real quick.
Yeah, Mixon took a pay cut like crazy to stay with the Bengals. I think he took like half or something. I think he took like half.
There ain't a mic thing. Hold on. I can put a
You're
headset on.
good, man. If not, you're good. I can hear you. I just don't know. Hey, can anybody in the chat tell us? Can you hear us good? Can anybody in the chat tell us? Wesley Mitchell, somebody please. Um,
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah, that's what everybody was talking about was that fight. So I appreciate you hopping on here with me. Just in case everybody don't know, this is my brother right here. He lives down the street from me. I've been trying to get him on to come onto the channel for a while.
Yeah. My whole question about the whole fight though is if he laid the gloves down then that's cool, but I'm pretty sure he threw the gloves down. So I don't know if he was a little salty at the end or not. I don't know. It's the only thing I ain't clear.
Yeah. What about how he put the gloves down and then asked him if he wanted some more?
Yeah. Like you think because he got hit hard, he was like, I don't know, like
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I think that's why. Honestly, I feel like he felt that little pop from Diddy, like pop, and he's like, oh, I'm okay. Maybe we should put the gloves away.
Oh, all right.
But I
I was,
like it. But I like Allen. Actually, I like them both. I got respect for both of them. And like you said when we watched the fight, like, yeah, okay, Allen threw the most punches. He got some body punches in there and stuff. See, I haven't even heard from Mr. Diddy yet. He was just in the chat. I should have told him to come up. I should have told him to hit the link. I could have asked him. Damn. Uh, but I want to know if Diddy connected on that right cross. You know,
yeah.
when Allen kind of like stumbled to the side, I want to know, was that a connect or was that a slip? You know what I mean? And you can't really tell from the video too good. So
No.
that's why I was wondering.
Because I've seen people get hit and their legs fly out from underneath them like they have slipped, but they got hit.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
know the
know.
good thing about that though is they're both like they squashed it right there. You know what I mean? It's over. It's squashed. It's done. But me and you was talking about like fighting with boxing gloves, man. Fighting with boxing gloves is a totally different thing than just going in at it with your hands.
Totally different. 110%. 100.
Totally different, man. You got you got these big old pillows on your hands, and you're trying to throw punches. And if you go MMA gloves or you go with your bare hands, at least you could throw through the guard, you could break the guard, whatever, with your fist. But with boxing gloves, it's like it's just bouncing off the gloves the whole time.
Right. Like big
I'd
ass
much
pillows.
rather I would much rather have MMA gloves on.
Yeah. It's gonna hurt, but at least I mean, at least it'll feel like a fight. I don't know. Plus, fighting with boxing gloves on, 5 minutes of a fight's like your life. It's like a lifetime. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, we
100.
gotta come up we gotta come up with it. Like I don't know what I should call you. We gotta come up with your channel name so it'll pop up on the screen when you come on.
Yeah, my gaming name's Kill, so that's why I put Kill. But yeah, I need an
Yeah.
actual streamer name. It'd be nice.
What games you play?
I mainly like survival games, like surviving. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like a lot of action games too, so it just depends really. I play whatever.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of people online that play games. They got a lot of channels for that too. Alan's saying he stopped because of time. It's pure cap. He was scared. T dot. Now let me tell you something. Um, like I said, respect to Alan. You know what I mean? I don't know Alan like that, but just respect to him for always showing up. We could at least know he could show up. But when me and my brother was watching the fight, that's exactly what we both said. Like, if you got an appointment at 3, you gotta leave at 12. 60 more seconds ain't going to make the difference between you making that meeting or not. So whether he put the gloves down, because here's the thing, like when you go to fight and that adrenaline's pumping and you're in the middle of that fight, you could get an adrenaline dump. And when you do that, like your oxygen and everything, it leaves you and you start to feel like, I don't know, tired, and that's scary. When you're in a fight and you start to feel like a little tired, that's scary. You know what I mean? And you don't know what's about to happen. So yeah, he probably I feel like they both felt each other's power though. You know, like Alan threw some shots, boom, showed him. Diddy got him some shots, showed him, and I just wish it would have went 3 more minutes. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like he didn't. Can you read the comments too, Brian, or no? But
Yeah,
T dot's saying he don't understand, like basically how he didn't have 1 more minute just to finish the fight. That way, that way we wasn't on the internet like, hey, who you think won, who you think did this or that. We would know a clear
usually when you
winner who tapped.
usually when you fight somebody, it's whoever gets knocked down and they're like, no, I'm good, we're done. You know what I mean? Then you're like,
Yeah,
okay, you got beat. But
right.
yeah, that one wasn't clear at all.
It wasn't. Nah, it wasn't. You're right, and that's why I got on here to ask people. But here's one thing I do know. If you've ever been in a fight and you're literally swinging for 60 seconds, that's a long time in a fight. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna be wore out. Gonna be wore out.
yeah, most MMA fights are what, like 3 rounds, I think. And if you can go 3 rounds of nonstop just throwing your hands, you're pretty much, your stamina's there. Most people on the street, just coming right off the street, I don't think they could sit there and really thump like that for a whole minute. It takes too much out of you. You're gonna be breathing hard and everything.
Them boxing gloves too. Yeah, that shit ain't no fun. I mean, of course you gotta
Yeah.
have boxing gloves so nobody gets hurt, but like it's just.
Now that was a good idea. And that way it don't go too far, because if you're sitting there fighting fist to fist, I could see it getting out of hand. You know, somebody's gonna get mad when they get hit. But at least with a boxing glove, you got a little bit of padding. You know, as far as I know, man, they talked after the fight and it was all good. But
I want
so
to know if that was a hit or if that was a slip. That's all I want to know. If that was a hit or a slip. But then I could judge
yeah, I
it
know.
more
And
clearly.
Diddy was in here, but he's gone now. People come and go, stop buying these lives. Plus, I told him one of these days I'll be a good enough YouTuber where I schedule these lives and I don't start just coming on here, because when you just come on, you're just getting whatever people's got notifications or whatever, just stumble onto it. If you schedule your live, then that tells all your subscribers that you're going to be going live. You know what I mean? And there's a good possibility you could get more people in your live. But the thing about it is when I'm done, I could post this or it automatically posts, and then people will watch it anyways if it ain't too long. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to watch. People got a short attention spans. Like, if you're making videos on YouTube, reaction videos and stuff, don't try not to go over 20 minutes. If you
Right.
do, your view duration is going to be down, because it's hard to hold somebody's attention for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, you better be talking about something really interesting or something to have somebody actually listen, keep your attention for 20 minutes on a video.
So you're saying 36 seconds was good. So keep that
Now,
attention.
I wish they'd have went like 2 minutes, 36 seconds.
Yeah, for sure. At least till one of them was down and was like, I'm good.
All
At
right.
least
So,
one submitted to it, I guess.
you don't there's no way out. You got to pick one. No way out. You got to pick one. Who won?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Honest.
I don't know the facts because I don't know if dude slipped or if he got hit. If he got hit, then dude, I'm pretty sure Diddy won. But if he didn't get hit, then I don't know. I think it would be like pretty damn even. So I don't know.
Pretty good. Pretty good fight.
Right. I mean, there was a lot of hits. I don't know how many actually landed either. So the perspective of the camera wasn't too great. But if he got dude in the white got all them hits off, and then dude in the black hit him that one good time, then that's I would say it's pretty much just an even fight. Nobody even called it.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything. I mean, dude did put his gloves down first, so if you want to call it like that, then call it like that.
Yo, what do you think? What do you think of that? What do you think of him putting his gloves down and saying, "I'm done. I got to go. I got a meeting at 3"? What do you feel about that?
I mean, you might as well. You could call it submission, I guess. You could just be like, all right, he tapped out pretty much. He had to go. I
T
want to
Dot,
see.
I'm gonna
See
agree with you. When I tell you I respect Allen, I'm saying I respect him as a man who showed up to fight. I'm not going to say that I respect him 36 seconds in throwing the gloves down and quitting. Uh, I'd never tell you that, because I think the fight should have went until there was a clear winner. Why are you going to go all the way from Florida and go all the way down there through Detroit, through the ghetto and all that for only 36 seconds? I would at least made it a little bit of worth it, but I wasn't there, man. I'm just giving commentary on it.
Yeah, just from my viewpoint,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. T Dot's going straight for Mr. Diddy, and uh I'm gonna tell you right now, I was kind of leaning that way too, with the whole that that last hit and now I'm throwing them gloves down and quitting. It made me think. It made me think like Allen felt something coming or something. Like he's like, oh nah, nah, you know.
yeah, if he got hit by that, he might have been seeing stars and was like, nah, I'm
He
good.
might have been seeing
I
stars.
want to.
I have
I
to
don't want
ask
nothing
him.
to do.
I have to ask him. Like we don't really go on each other's lives and stuff like that. Like, I don't know him too good like that, but if he ever came on here, I would definitely ask him if he was seeing stars.
Yeah, 'cause if
But
that was a hit, it made his
one more
feet.
thing. Do you know who Crip Mac is?
I don't. No,
You don't know who Crip Mac is?
nope.
The 5'5" Crip? No?
Nah.
You have to check him out. And I know everybody that. Hold on. Yeah. I'm the most important thing is that they did talk, I guess, so now it's not beef.
Mhm.
Because that would suck if he was to leave there and there still be a problem. Could you imagine that? If you left there and there was still a problem, that wouldn't solve nothing. But okay, so Crip Mac is now he's a famous Crip. But no, he works for No Jumper. And my prediction is he's the next one to get in line for Adam 22's wife. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're lining him up now. Now it's like a line him up and knock him down type of situation.
Good Lord. That's fucking crazy. Knock him down, huh?
you what's crazy? The fact that it's his wife.
All that shit's crazy to me. I can't fuck with it. I'm just mess with it all. That shit ain't
And you know what's funny? There's some
Right.
people on the internet that disagree with me. There's some people on the internet that be like, oh, you're too much.
In your
Like,
feelings?
yeah, you're cuffing them too much, or you're in your feelings too much. Like,
Nah, bro.
why
Come on,
not
man.
allow something like that and this and that? Now, I just think like, man, people can't be real on the internet because in real life, come on, man, you ain't gonna be saying that.
Respect and loyalty, bro. That's what I got from my old lady. I ain't gonna be like, hey, let me toss you to the wolves so we can get paid. What? Nah, I'm good. Fuck that. I'll get money another way. That's why God gave me hands. You know what I
T
mean?
dot, and
Good,
I
man.
agree with you. Hell, you could come up too if you want to chat. But yeah, I don't think Crip Mac is much of a fighter. Even though I feel like Bosco's the one that backed out of that fight for whatever reason. I feel like Crip Mac can beat up Bosco. But here's the thing, like a real fighter, like nah, Crip Mac, he's gonna wear out in about 36 seconds. I guarantee it. Crip Mac's gonna be out of breath. He's gonna throw 3 or 4 big haymakers, and then that'd be about it. It would have been fun to watch AZ get that fight, and he still might. You know what I mean? It might, just because it ain't happening right now, don't mean it won't happen down the road. AZ might wind up getting that fight with Crip Mac. Right now, Crip Mac's into some money. Like, he's got little money from No Jumper and stuff, but let him get out there spending that money. Let 600 try to sue him, for the No Jumper contract. Let him spend a little bit of that money he's got right now, and then he'll be wanting to fight. He'll be doing the same thing. He'll be trying to line up fighting money. And then it'd be a good time.
So how many of those fighting videos are out there that I haven't seen?
Well, usually, to be honest with you, man, because I know you're not tapped in too much on this side, but usually, most people in this genre, when they say they're going to fight, most of the time it doesn't happen. Like most of the time, they just talk on the internet. It wasn't really until like Allen to where people actually started showing up, and to be honest, all 3 people he went to them. So that's kind of, he's really the only one on the internet that I've seen really that's talking to really do it. Now there was this other guy, he's a rat. I don't like mentioning him because he's a straight informant, but he drove, I think, from Florida to Boston to fight another guy, which you probably never seen that fight either. It wasn't a good fight. Didn't show much. But the guy that drove that far, I guess you could say he won. Maybe he didn't fight fair. You know what I mean? He used something, but yeah, there's only been like 2 times where YouTubers actually showed up to fight, and Allen was one of them.
So is that what his channel is known for? Is like calling people out fighting?
Nah, this ain't like no fighting genre or no fighting channel or nothing like that. It's just YouTubers. Like, so when people stream, there's a lot of YouTubers in the comments that'll go back and forth after each other, like have disagreements over the topics, whatever the stuff may be, and then they start talking in the comments, and then they'll start making like videos towards each other, and then they'll be calling each other out. It's not like it starts off like the whole channel is just about calling people out or fighting and stuff like that. There's more to it than that, but
I guess.
yeah, for the most part. I mean,
Yeah, the only YouTuber I ever seen fight was the one dude.
I'm in a mixed genre. I'm in a I'm in like a kind of like a prison genre, kind of like a crime thing, kind of a whole bunch of different stuff for real. I'll tell you who, like that channel I told you about earlier, the YouTube Streets.
Right.
They do a podcast like twice a week, and I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, something like that. But you should start checking them out, and it'll fill you a little bit more in on what like the different stuff about what's going on just in general. You know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah. I can't tell you much about prison shit, but I can tell you about holding stuff. It's like fucking holding stuff stuff.
Because I wish I could like I would ask you more questions or something, but I know you don't know a lot about the different people on here. But here is one thing that I will do, because I'm getting ready to jump off of here. One thing that I think I should do on this channel is I think I should interview you. I think I should do like a little, yeah, for real, because you're my blood brother. And I'm on here and I'm telling these stories, right? And about like how we grew up, stuff like that. And like you said, man, even when you tell people about how we grew up and stuff, they just look at you like there's no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way, right?
Right.
They look at you like I think you're exaggerating a little bit. There's no way you drunk water out of the floor with rats in it, and there's no way you went weeks without eating, and there's no way your mom slept for 3 years and didn't get out of bed. There ain't no, like, if we really went into detail like how we was raised up, people would just be like, man, why do you got to put so much extra on it? Why you got to, but they don't realize like that's us actually sugarcoating it, because it was really a lot worse than that.
Shit,
you know what I mean?
For 4 years, I remember eating twice. When
yeah.
We down twice. One time,
they
had buckshots in it. Yep.
Yeah.
And the one that mom freaking cut, like the deer or some shit, and she hit the stomach and everything. So like what?
Yeah. So I never told that story. We got 4 people in here. Hey, T-Dot, what's up? But listen, just a real quick one. Yeah, my stepdad shot this bird with a shotgun with buckshot in it. And then he cleaned it and cooked it and left all the BBs in it. So while we was eating it, we had to pick the damn BBs out of it, because it was the only thing we had to eat. But I'm sure you had to eat more than twice in 4 years, or else you would have died. But I know it did feel like that, though. I know it did.
I don't know how we survived it, but we did somehow. I don't know. I just know. Wow.
The shit was wild. I don't know how we survived it either, bro. Like, I have no idea how I'm even sitting here on YouTube even doing this. Like, it's amazing that we made it this far. It really is. And a lot of people, man, didn't make it. They didn't make it as far as us. They dropped off along the way, or they didn't have to go through what we went through. You know what I mean?
I think the saddest part of our childhood is our mom could have went 5 minutes up the street and avoided a lot of that bullshit, but never did. Just never did. Just laid it in.
She never did nothing, huh?
She just laid it fuck down and told us good luck. That's it. Like, damn. And then we had dad's, money coming in from child support, and that shit was just going straight to bags of weed. So it was like, what we supposed to do? Eat that? Is that what we ate for 4 years? That's, you know what I mean?
Right.
I can't fucking remember what we ate. It's crazy.
But when I interview you, what I'll do is, like, I'm not going to like have you get into certain detail about certain stuff. But what I'm talking about is, what I'm going to say is, like, so I can make a video out of it. But what I'm going to say is just like, Tell me how it was growing up.
All right.
And
Tell you what,
then I'm gonna chop it down and make videos of it because you're my actual blood brother, you know what I'm saying? So people can get it from both sides, you know what I mean? And they'll understand because there is a lot of people on YouTube, man, that you know how our cousin Andy was like because he wasn't raised up ghetto and he wasn't raised up in poverty,
right.
he kind of always like wanted that or liked that or was attracted to that. And then the kids like us that actually grew up in the shit, we
We're like,
wanted out of it.
right.
But the kids that were out of it wanted in it.
Made no damn
Ain't
sense.
that messed up? And I feel like that's how YouTube is. Like a lot of people wasn't really raised up like that, but they want to put themselves in like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like try to make something off somebody else's struggle. And it's crazy because then it's blurred lines on YouTube. You don't know who's
Right.
telling the truth or not. You know what I mean?
Yep. Because anybody can get behind the camera and say whatever they want. You know what I mean? Who's going to actually fact check that shit or verify it? Not very many people.
Everybody gets on here and be like, I grew up in poverty. I was slinging this. I was slinging that. I was really in it. I got addicted. Went to rehab, and either you got clean or you died. You know what I mean? But that was actually our reality. You know what I mean? And
Shit, I don't know if we
I
had
think
something
it
to
would
sell.
make for a good video.
At least we had something to sell back when we were younger. We probably would have ate something. You know what I mean? But shit, we didn't even have anybody to hook us up with that.
The only once we got older, once we got like teenager and we was able to know how to move around a little bit. But when we was little kids, depending on our parents, boy, it's a wonder we wasn't dead.
Yeah. I still don't understand it. I don't remember eating, so I don't know how the hell we made it through that time. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember eating it all, man. That's messed up. That is messed up, man.
I mean, I
Hey,
learned from it though, so I wouldn't change anything about it. You know, I learned from it. It made me who I am today, so I'm happy about it. I mean, yeah, it was some bullshit, but I'm good with it. I wouldn't change anything.
yeah. It did make us who we are today. Like it make you a better person. I know what it did do is it made us better parents to
Yeah.
our kids. That's one thing we can say.
I'm extremely humble because of it. I know that. I'm grateful for everything I get. You know what I mean? Everything.
LaPuffy, thanks for stopping by. I see you. He was about to ask if we was related. Yeah, this is my brother. He stays down the street. I'm gonna try to have him on my YouTube a little more, maybe interviewing, man. Try to talk him into starting some type of channel. So you'll see him around. T. Dot Priori left, but salute to you, man. Wesley Mitchell, salute. Hey, everybody, just stop by this live. I appreciate you. Like I said, I was just going on a whim. Didn't really had nothing going on, but all right, Brian. I'm gonna jump off of here, man. But we'll do a live sometime here real soon, and I'm gonna do that interview with you, bro. And I'm gonna schedule it, get people to stop by,
All
see
right.
what's up.
Sounds good to me.
You know how to lead the chat.
Yep. Yep.
All right, bro. I'll see you
All right. Later.
later. All right, y'all, man. Thanks for listening to my brother or whatever. Um, there's a lot that needs to be told. There's a lot of stories that need to be told, man. Uh, here on YouTube. The thing about it is getting people to actually listen and hear your stories and get them put out there. And that's where you guys come in, where you hit that like button, share, whatever you could do. I appreciate you. Tommy Thunder, man, I do appreciate you. I really do. But hey, until next time, I'm gone. See ya.